for the day. Today we're going to be doing an experiment that deals with matter. So what is matter?
Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. Matter makes up most of everything in our universe, and it's usually found in three forms: solid, liquid, and gas. These three forms are what we call the different states of matter, and today we're going to take a look at all three of them in our experiment.
These are the materials you'll be using for this science experiment. We have a balloon, a spoon, a small cup of white vinegar, baking soda, a funnel, and a regular bottle. My first step is going to be to take my water bottle. Now this is kind of a fancy one, but you can just use a regular water bottle. And I'm going to take a clean funnel. I'm going to fill it with my vinegar, just regular white vinegar. Now let's take a look at this. It takes the shape of its container. It's wet, and it moves freely. What state of matter is this in? Correct, it is a liquid. Hopefully you answered liquid. So we're gonna take our liquid, our vinegar, and carefully pour it into our water bottle, filling it about a third of the way full, making sure it's nice and clean. Now, once that's done, I'm gonna take my balloon, and on a clean funnel, because I don't want to cross-contaminate, I'm gonna go ahead and insert that balloon right into my funnel. The biggest part filled up here. Now I'm going to take my baking soda. Now let's look at this baking soda. This baking soda isn't liquid. Yes, it takes the shape of its container, but it doesn't move around as freely as with that liquid there. What state of matter is this baking soda in? It's a solid. So I'm going to take my solid baking soda and my spoon, and I'm going to very, very carefully put about 2 to 3 little teaspoons here of baking soda directly into that balloon, making sure to fill it carefully, no clumps, which there are a lot of in this one because it's pretty old baking soda. Now that I have my balloon nice and filled up with baking soda, I'm going to very carefully take it off that funnel, make sure that's clean, and I'm going to do the tricky part. Now, let me move all my materials out of the way so that my area is nice and tidy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be very careful to not get any of the baking soda in my liquid. So here I have my liquid, my vinegar, my solid, my baking soda, and my balloon. And I'm going to carefully, just using the end of it so that I don't flip it over, cover that top of the balloon with my baking soda still inside. So now let's make our predictions. What do we think is going to happen when this baking soda, this solid, meets this liquid? Let's test it and find out. So I'm going to be super careful to hold the balloon, and I'm going to lift it straight up so that all that baking soda goes in. Listen to that sound. Oh. What happened to my balloon? I'm gonna empty some of that water that got in out. There's no water in there now. There's no solid. We just have a regular old balloon. So what happened? What we just saw was a chemical reaction. That baking soda mixed with that vinegar, and it created a new state of matter. It created gas. So our balloon is now filled with wonderful, wonderful gas. It's not helium, so it won't float. But now, and I'm going to do this carefully, I'm going to take off my balloon, and I should be able to tie it. But now we have a balloon filled with gas. So now we got to see firsthand our three states of matter. We saw our liquid with our vinegar, our solid with our baking soda and the gas we just created by combining both of them. They each have weight, they each take up space, and they're all matter, just in different forms.